This is Chris from Virus or Us, and today I'm gonna bring you a review of a Neca figure. This is gonna be Krang body, the breath of Krang, Kang. I was gonna say. I was thinking of Motu right now. Sorry. Krang is just an amazing figure, and I always wanted to have the vintage one. Unfortunately, I never had it. Never was able to get it. Not even now, and I think it's even expensive to get that one, and I think this is the best way to go right now for me. So I'm very excited to get this guy. I was very excited to purchase it. You know, I bought it from AliExpress. I don't know if it's gonna be a KO. I hope not. If it is, it's basically the same thing. So it came a little bit bent here on the back, but that's fine. It comes all the accessories. The back is pretty cool on the packaging. The front is pretty cool, as you can see, and you can open it. You have seen it, a lot of reviews of this guy. Right now I'm gonna do more of a comparison video with some turtles that I have, different lines, different times as well, and so you can see what's going on with this figure and how it looks with the other turtles. I think it's gonna look great with any of the incarnations of the turtles, especially the vintage ones. You can have this guy on the vintage one. Is gonna be awesome to have as well. I already put Krang there. Krang was over here, but then I already put it there. So let's take it out of the package and see what's going on. Accessories that it comes with. It has a bunch of accessories, like 10 out of 10 of accessories. I mean, you cannot ask for more. And this guy is just amazing. And also it has even a replacement for the little antenna on the top of his head, because it's really tiny and you can break it really easily. You can do a custom right away as well. I mean, it's not that difficult, but still, it's awesome that they include that part. Thank you, Neca, for that. So here we have a little shredder, which is awesome. I'm gonna take it out of the package and just leave it there and do not move it, because I started to move it and chips a little bit there on the tinkle toe and one toe, only on the bottom. It got some paint chip there. My bad, because I was taking it off and on from that little band, so I'm just gonna cut it and put it in a Ziploc bag alone so it doesn't chip out. I don't even remember this. I don't know if he used that. I think that's the thing that he used to trunk. I don't know. I don't remember. And here we have a cap, which is pretty cool. I do remember this on one episode that he actually wears this. I'm gonna put a video of what he can use and stuff. And his hands, maze. This maze is just amazing. Just check this out. I mean, it has chain. It's not real chain, but this looks just pretty cool, man. Just awesome, man. And the feel of it is awesome. Everything is painted beautifully. Looks awesome. The axe, everything is just amazing. So we just have one axe and one of these things. So that's good. But we have two mazes. So that's awesome. And also it comes with these blueprints of the body, and I think this is like one of the toys, and also it comes in an episode like a tarantula robotic thing. It's pretty cool. And also this part, I didn't even remember what this robe is for, but it's here, and it's one of the episodes, you know. But it's pretty cool that they include all of those accessories for this guy. It's just amazing. Go and check the comparisons with some of the Krang figures that I have. And as you can see, he looks pretty cool. They're really tall. We have the vintage one here. This one is pretty cool, so hard to get complete. And as you can see, I don't have the mini Krang, but I have a Krang from these guys from the Nickelodeon 2012, which fits perfectly on this guy and looks good. And that guy, this guy is, I don't know what's going on. You know, this Army Bill figures, I have a couple of this for the Nick. I'm gonna do a review of those later on. And here we have the vintage Krang robot walker that I'm missing a hand, an arm and a hand. It has the same. And we have the one double pack with Donnie. I did sell Donatello separately. Unfortunately, just stay with this because I thought I was not gonna get that guy ever. But apparently, it just appears everywhere now, so that's pretty cool. And I hope they never go, so anyone can get that guy. And we have this guy that I think is from a board game from Nickelodeon as well, from 2000 line. I think it's Prime Krang. So it's pretty cool figure as well to keep. It suits the 2012 figures, and it looks pretty cool. And I have the Technodrome from the Micro Playsets, so you can see if Krang looks like gigantic. Now, unfortunately, I don't have the vintage playset, you know, but I have this tiny one, so that's cool. You haven't seen this guy enough. Here it is. It has articulation, believe it or not. Pretty cool bulge in here. The helmet is too big, that's why it hinders a little bit, but you can pose him pointing to one direction. He did it. And here's the chip on the one toe just to take it out enough of the packaging. That was my bad. And yeah, pretty cool figure. You can bend this part here. I think they can actually made it rotate here on the waist instead of doing this big thing, but that's too much to ask. I mean, it is articulated, and that's amazing to have this guy. This easily could be another accessory pack, but I did include it here, and it's just amazing. Cannot be more thankful for that. Thank you, Neca. This is amazing. So let's start with the comparison. This is gonna be Donatello vintage figure, not the soft head. This is the second version. I do have the soft head, I think. I don't know if I sold it, but still looks pretty cool. I mean, come on, you cannot go wrong with this Krang. With the vintage line, it's gonna fit perfectly with them as well. So I can put it in display with my vintage line, and it's gonna be fine. I'm not gonna have any problems with this guy. Like it or not, I have this guy from that show that nobody likes. What was the Next Mutation it was called? Live action. I think it was pretty cool. I think that the actual costumes were amazing, but the people just didn't like it. I don't know. I need to watch it again and see why they hate it, but most likely it's gonna be out of date. But still, I need to check it properly. I did watch it back in the day, but they just canceled it right away, so I didn't know what happened. I was a kid and I was going to school. My schedule was different, so I was not able to watch that show, but still I have this guy, and as you can see, it also can fit these guys, but not too much because this was like live action. So so you can see size comparisons. It can work out, you know, multiple universe. All right, let's go with the next one. Here we have Mikey from the animated pilot that I think it was just one episode, but they did give us a lot of figures, 4 figures like this, and a lot of versions of them, and also the ones with the armor, like Saint Seiya ones. Those I do want to get. I love Saint Seiya, and I never knew that until I started collecting deeply more on turtles, and I saw that those toys existed, and I said to myself, oh, I need to have those. But nowadays it's super expensive to get those figures in a complete, or you have to purchase them mint so you can get them complete, or you can go and be like Pixel Dan that trying to get the armor. Thankfully, a lot of people know him, so he's getting the armor complete, so that's awesome. Hope he can get it complete and see his review of that guy. It's gonna be amazing. Now it looks pretty cool on this side with the Krang. I think it's gonna fit as well, and if Neca brings these dudes to life and action figures, modern action figures that is, I will go crazy, man. If they give us the Saint Seiya ones with the armor, shiny and chrome, Neca, I will purchase all of them for reals, and it's pretty cool. So let's go to the next one. Alright, so we have Donatello from the 2003 line, and this is also fits pretty cool as well with the Krang. And you remember the Forever Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Forever. That movie or episode slash whatever, it was pretty cool. I love it. The only thing that I didn't like is that they put the vintage turtles very they were stupid or something. I don't know, but not needed to do that. You know what I mean? It's they were goofy, but not that much. You know, they exaggerated on that episode. As you can see, you have a Krang, you have the 2003 figures. It can mix and match, and you can form that scene from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Forever, and it's gonna be awesome. So there you go. That's pretty cool. And here we have Donatello from the 2007 movie CGI that I think is a pretty cool movie, man. It has really cool theme on it, you know, and the fight with Raphael and Leonardo is just epic, as well as some of the other fights. It's just pretty cool movie. It's just missing, well, the big dog, which is Shredder. You know, I think that Shredder was gonna be super dark, so that's why they didn't put it in there. You know, because they wanted to get kids back into the Turtles, as well as we vintage guys to get back into the Turtles. But they just didn't put Shredder. They put Karai as the main protagonist, and the other beast and stuff. I think it was pretty cool. I love it. I did love it. That movie is pretty cool. Still, this figure is really tall. It's almost 6-inch, 7-inch figure, and it looks pretty cool as well. You can mix and match with the CGI, maybe. I don't know. It could happen. It could happen. All right, next. Oh my God! Oh, this guy's. I'm sorry. This is just a big turtle. I mean, it's just humongous. And when they came out, I was like excited to see them. Like, oh my God, animated turtle. It was pretty cool. I still was not happy to see them because they look kind of weird and they have more articulation that they need. I think it's cool that they have articulation on the toes and fingers, but it's super weird to see, man. And it's super tall. Biba and Rocksteady are dwarfs against this guy, Donatello, and Krang is almost half of Krang's size, so it's a big turtle. Not a fan, but I have it, and I gave it to my kid as well. So he's happy with it. We have the Nickelodeon version of 2012, I think. Yeah, it was 2012. Animated cartoon CGI. First, I was kind of disappointed to see how the mutants were coming out, but as long as I keep on watching the series, it keep on giving more and more details about comics and stuff, and it got darker and more awesomeness. That is one of my favorite Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles shows up till today, so that's pretty cool. I have both of them because this is the first turtle that they bring us before the show came out, and I think this inspiring IDW characters. You know, it had details on them, scratches and whatnot. You know, texture on the skin and stuff. It was pretty cool. I mean, and all the accessories that it came with also is amazing. Only the Fur Turtles had really cool accessories, and they're on. None of the other figures came with cool accessories. Well, except April, I think, come with cool accessories too. And these guys are the open shelf. This is for my son. Already has some custom to fix the shelf. I also have them, but I had in storage all of them. I didn't find them, but yeah, I do have this, guys. The more similatory to comparison with the show, so that's pretty cool. So yeah, and also on the show that we have an episode where the vintage turtles came out in the comics and all that, like Turtles Forever. So that's pretty cool. You can mix it up with this and do that scene as well. So that's pretty cool. Next, so here we have the what was the name of this cartoon? I don't even remember, man, but I didn't like it. Rise of the Turtles, and it's just, oh man, it's just mayhem. They tried to do some anime stuff with Cartoon Network stuff, like crazy Nickelodeon stuff, and it was just super weird, man. None of the turtles had like cool attitude or characters or anything. They were kind of all the same, so even my kid didn't like it. I did purchase them. This is from my kid, and also I bought him Michelangelo, but still he just didn't like them. The cartoon either. So maybe we're gonna get the other two and if we see them lose, but not going crazy for these guys. But yeah, you can fit this guy here, and Krang will destroy him. Yes. Let's go with the next one. All right, so here we have the first Neca Mirage Comics turtle figure from Neca, and they are just glorious. They are just amazing figures, man. I'm so happy to have them, and so happy to have the black and white one. This is just a beautiful piece, man. Super expensive to get them. Separate package, because they sell in separate package this figure, single package. They have a base that you can connect and form a diorama for 4 of them, and more accessories, more hands and stuff. But man, they are super expensive each one. And then there's a 4-pack, but still it's also expensive. And I don't know if I'm ever gonna see that thing in my life, but or purchase it. But I'm happy to have this. This is from a friend of mine on YouTube, who's called Diego Customs, and he was just amazing dude, man. It was just amazing. He just disappeared. He sent me that figure and other stuff, some other micro turtles that I'm gonna show you in a moment. And it was just amazing guy. Also very talented. He did do a lot of good customs. So I hope you can check him out. Pretty cool, man. And here we have this green version and red bandana. This is the KO, of course, the bootleg one. I purchased 4 of them. They are really cool, man. They're just really cool. Cannot disappoint. Hope NECA can reissue these guys, and I will purchase them if they reissue the 4-pack or something. I don't know. Just don't go crazy with the price. Just give us this basic turtles, no accessories, just basic accessories and the 4 turtles, and we'll be happy to get them. Yeah, I can guarantee that a lot of people will get them, especially now that you give us the IDW or Mirage. There are Mirage or IDW, I don't know, I don't remember, I need to check that, but they're awesome too. So yeah, very happy with these guys. They look amazing with this. We have Donatello from the movie, and well, I don't know if it's gonna fit with the Krang, because Krang is a cartoon character and these guys are live action characters. But like in the Nickelodeon series, the 2012 one that they can mix and match, they put the vintage one as in CGI and the CGI into vintage look, so that can happen. Multiverse turtles, it can happen. Krang can be live action, that I want to see that happen. I don't want to see the one from Michael Bay. It was alright, but I just no. Bay, no. So yeah, pretty cool. It could happen, so yeah, why not? The video's gonna be too long because I talk too much about each character and series, but that's what I wanted to do. And here we have Donatello from the cartoon NECA. This is from the 4-pack, the ones that come with the French code, and it looks pretty cool. Cannot go wrong with these figures. I think these are improvement from the original one, because I did have the Donatello that comes with the Krang, and those didn't have the rocker on the feet. So this is more articulated. It has better range and stuff, so that's pretty cool. I cannot regret purchasing those. So that's awesome. Here we have the Loyal Subject Turtles, and it's pretty cool. This is basically what they use for colors, or coloring the propaganda. The figures, I'm locking this here. It is complete. I just leave it on the package. This is my son. He has the 4 of them. It's pretty cool. They have nice articulation. Not the best, but they can do. And for being another Turtles, it's kind of cool. And also they fit perfectly with this crank. Is crank from this line coming up. Also, it's pretty cool. I do like it. I'm gonna try to get that one because I did like it. Made for my kid because he already has this, so I'm gonna try to get him more of those figures. See if he can take care of them. So yeah, pretty cool. And they fit perfectly with this crank as well. So we got to the last part, the last figure that I want to share with you guys. There are more turtles out there, but this is the ones that I have. And it's hard to stand this guy. Maybe Donatello from the microwave that, like I said, Diego gave it to me, and it's pretty cool. A friend customizer. And as you can see, it's a tiny turtle. You can grab it and you can do the scene that they're fighting a gigantic Krang. You know, as you can see, size comparisons. Super small and looks pretty cool. Love this little guys. And it's awesome that he gave me. I almost cried when I received that package because I never thought to have all those. And I have a lot of micro turtles thanks to him. Thank you, man. Hope you're doing well and hope to see you soon, Diego. Hope you enjoy this video. It's just a comparison. I'm not gonna go through the articulation because you already know how that works. If you want to see that, you can go to Anthony Customs. He always talks cool about the articulations and all. And or other reviews if you want, but he will do. He's very honest and he will tell you what is wrong and what is good. And this figure is just amazing to look at. The articulation doesn't bother me, so yeah. So hope you enjoyed the video. See you in the next video, and remember, keep on rocking and keep on collecting. Be Russ, oh baby, laters.